Labour officials saw off attempts to get the party to scrap the Tory two-child benefit cap, along with calls to widen free school meals provision, as the leadership keeps a tight grip on spending plans. Keir Starmer has resisted pressure to shift Labour's stance on child poverty and workers' rights at a summit to thrash out the party's election blueprint. Labour officials saw off attempts to get the party to scrap the Tory two-child benefit cap, along with calls to widen free school meals provision. Both policies, which are popular with members, have been opposed by the leadership due to cost as it keeps a tight grip on spending plans. On Saturday, the Labour leader urged delegates not to leave Labour with baggage that could harm its chances of winning power and restated his warning that tough decisions were needed on public spending. It is understood that the need for strong language on tackling child poverty was agreed, but no concessions were made on either policy. Mr. Starmer's decision to confirm Labour would retain the austerity-era benefit cap last week triggered a bruising row. The policy, introduced by George Osborne, prevents parents claiming universal credit for any third or subsequent child, leaving parents up to £3,000 a year worse off per child. Scrapping the cap would lift around 270,000 households with children out of poverty at an estimated cost of £1.4 billion in the first year. A Labour spokesman said the party's policy-making body had endorsed Mr. Starmer's plans and there were no unfunded spending commitments in the document. But tensions bubbled over as Unite, Labour's biggest trade union backer, refused to endorse the plan and accused Labour of watering down commitments on workers' rights. Unite General Secretary Sharon Graham branded the summit chaotic, and said, Unite was unable to back the document in full as it crossed the union's red lines, including around workers' rights in collective bargaining, an area which needs root and branch change, not just tinkering around the edges. However, the GMB union hailed it as a policy program that would make a real difference for workers. Left-wing activists expressed dismay at the failure to commit to extending free school meals to needy kids, a move that's been backed by a string of Labour MPs and peers. Kate Dove, Momentum co-chair, said, under this callous Tory government, 4 million children are living in food poverty. That's why Labour members, trade unions and the public are united behind the policy of free school meals, a policy in the best of our party's tradition. She said it was shameful not to act on child hunger, adding, the Tories have broken Britain, Labour needs to offer hope and real change, not more of the same. But a Labour spokesman said the result showed widespread support for Mr. Starmer's plans and Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves' fiscal rules.